Guys, okay, in this training what I want to talk to you about is your post-workout nutrition, okay, post-workout shake. So, you need to shake the bottle, and you need some protein powder. I think gone are the days, guys, where this was associated with just bodybuilding, okay, I think, you know, for everybody, for guys looking to put strength and size on, for guys that are just looking to tone up a little bit, for guys who are looking to lose weight, it's important for everybody, okay? So, why is it important? Well, recovery is important in general, obviously, that's what this module's on. But more specifically, this is going to enable you to recover more fully from the work that you've done. So you train on a Monday, there's going to be damage to the muscle tissue. Okay, you're going to have used up some energy levels. Now we need to replenish the energy levels and repair the damaged tissue going into either Tuesday's or Wednesday's training session. If you're training correctly, you shouldn't really be having more than one day in between training sessions. So it's important that we get that recovery in quickly to make sure we're moving into the next session and we're firing on all cylinders. In terms of progress, so if we're looking at muscle gains, if we're looking at strength gains, if we're looking at fitness improvements, if we're looking at losing fat, if we're looking at toning up, any sort of gains when we refer to that is just talking about moving forward in general. And you're not going to move forward, guys, unless you're getting your post-workout shaking and your post-workout nutrition in gear. And part of what works so well from the fat burning point of view is that this post-workout shake stabilises your hunger levels. So you're not likely to do a big gym session, your body goes into survival mode. It might be half an hour till you get home, it might then be another half an hour by the time you've had a shower, got changed, and then it might be actually 90 minutes or 2 hours after your gym session before you get a meal in. Now by that point you're going to be ravenous and you're going to just completely overeat because your body's going to be pre-programmed to do that. So by getting that in, it's going to stabilise your hunger levels, not just that day, but in the day after as well. And when we talk about kind of protein shakes, I'm going to talk in a minute about how to do that conveniently. It is convenient and it is quick. Okay, if you imagine bringing like a chicken breast to the gym in your bag with you and put it in your locker, it sounds a bit silly, but you're not going to get that protein in as quick because one, it's not as fast acting, but two, like by the time by the time you've had a meal, even if you bring it to the gym with you, it isn't going to be in your system as quick as a 400ml drink knock back. Okay, and the nature of the type of protein powder that we're going to recommend, it's into the muscles very, very quickly. So that's kind of just a bit of background about why you need to do it. And what I want to address is like exactly how you do it and exactly kind of what you're doing and when you're doing it. So first thing, guys, actually let's just look at what we kind of need. So we need a whey protein powder, okay? Now if you get one that says probiotic on it, that's just got digestive enzymes in that will help you break down the protein in this drink. And it just, for a lot of people, some protein powders can give them sort of digestion problems like bloating, gas, things like that. So obviously, for me personally, I don't agree with a lot of them, or my body doesn't agree with a lot of them. So this probiotic one's a real good one for me. We use the brand MSC. That's by far the best brand I've ever used, and I've been having protein powders since I was about 15. So yeah, so that's kind of the type of protein that you need. You want to also avoid really cheap brands, guys. There's a lot of garbage out there, something like this, there's very minimal, kind of additives or sweeteners and things like that in it. A lot of the cheaper brands will put a lot of crap in there to make it taste better and look, a certain colour and things like that. You also want to be careful that you're avoiding like the faddy stuff. You don't need a diet one, you don't need like a mass gainer one, you don't need that stuff, okay? You just need a good, old-fashioned, plain and simple whey protein powder. And like I said, if you can get probiotic like that, in my book, that's even better. Then you're going to need a shaker, okay? So it's got a wide lid, it's not like a drinks bottle, it's got a wide lid on it, okay? And what you're actually going to do is, you just literally, when you're at home, so if you guys are training after work, when you're at home in the morning, you should be prepping your food, or the night before, you should be prepping your food. You're just going to literally get one scoop out, okay, or follow the instructions of what it says. This particular brand is 1 scoop. Some brands are 1.5 and some are 2. Depends on the scoop size and all things, so make sure you read it. But you're going to get whatever it says, nice wide lid, put it in there, okay, spill it all over the floor while you're at it. Put the lid on, okay, take that to work with you guys, okay, then you're armed up, you've got no excuses. And then all you're going to do, okay, I'm assuming wherever you train is going to have some kind of tap. I'm making this really, really simple, guys, okay? You're just going to fill that up straight after training. Okay, fill it up, 350, 400 mil. Okay, this needs to be done straight after training. Okay, within about 15 minutes is optimal, so you need to take that to the gym with you. Shake it up, boom, knock it back while you're still in the gym. So that's kind of the quick, convenient way to do it. Say if you live really close to the gym, or let's say you're at home and you've done like a bodyweight workout, or you've been for a run or some hill sprints, or you've got a gym at home or whatever, then there's no harm in like getting a blender, guys, and mixing it up. We also recommend a piece of fruit, okay, because the simple sugars in the fruit are going to get into your muscles and help repair them. They're going to top up your energy levels ready for that next day of training. You don't have to do this, but we recommend it. If you're going to do it in the blender, so I've just had a workout, so there's blueberries in that one, you know, with protein shake, done it in the blender, and it's like a smoothie that tastes pretty good. So yeah, make sure you bring it to the gym with you guys, because convenience and speed is key.